Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to another night of hot topics and social commentary on JoJo Speaks. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate all of your views. A couple things I want you guys to do before we get started. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Press that big red subscribe button. It is free and easy to do. Please be sure to press that thing for us. It takes less than a second to mash that thing, so go ahead and mash it. Also, we'd like to see some thumbs up on this video. Leave us some comments. Let us know your thoughts on those topics that we're discussing tonight. And also be sure to press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video on my channel. Last but not least, be sure to share JoJo Speaks with all your friends and family. Let everybody know JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube streets. I got my sister back with me tonight, Genesita. What's going on, Jennifer? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. I'm coming.
There she go. There she go. Mike is on a cruise. He's on a 7-day cruise with his friends. So we wish him all the best. We hope that he is enjoying his 7-day cruise, getting all of his life. I know he's
Amen.
getting all of his life. I know
Every
for a
bit of
fact.
it.
I ain't even got to think
Okay.
or guess. I know he's getting all of his life on that cruise, honey. And so let's get into these topics. So the biggest topic that is on the board tonight is one of Will Smith's former assistants is alleging that he caught Will Smith
Hold on. Let me
and
put this thing up here. Hold, please.
right, because we got to say
Okay.
alleged, because I don't even believe it's true.
We don't
But I
either.
don't think it's true that he caught them. But this former assistant did an interview with, was it Tasha K? Um,
Yes.
and he alleged that he walked in on Dwayne Martin and Will Smith in the midst of coitus. And he gave specific details as to who was doing what. We don't need to go into those details. If you want to see those details, find it on YouTube. I won't tell you where to find it, but I just told you where to find it, but go find it. Okay. I
Child.
personally do not believe that this former assistant actually caught Dwayne Martin and Will Smith in the act of coitus. Now, this rumor has been out for so many years. There have been rumors about Dwayne Martin and Will Smith for years. We know
For
that
the
the two
longest.
men have been close, that they've taken vacations together. Apparently, Dwayne Martin borrowed some money from Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith in the past, or for some reason. We don't know exactly, but we do know that we are aware, rather, that Will Smith and Dwayne Martin have been very close. Lisa Ray McCoy has also said that her husband and Dwayne Martin were close at one time, and she actually blamed Dwayne Martin for somewhat, in a sort of kind of backwards way, ruining her relationship or
Child.
separating her.
Nobody can work. Okay, let me stop. Go ahead.
Right. Nobody outside of your relationship can break up what's in your relationship. I get what you're saying, Jennifer. But I personally do not believe that this personal assistant actually saw this in the flesh. But Jennifer, what do you think about this story?
I think it's like what you said it is, knowing about this rumor that they have been together or something like that, and then coming to somebody that has no problem spouting all kinds of foolishness and was
Okay.
sued and lost and have to pay millions of dollars. Of course, coming to her will be absolutely nothing. She just needs somebody to say it. But the problem is she would still get in trouble at the very end of the day because she the one that posted it. It don't matter whether you said it or not. It was your platform that pushed it out. And I don't know if you saw, but Jada was literally on the Breakfast Club the very next morning,
Hmm.
um, because she was actually it was a planned thing for her to be
She was
there.
scheduled to be there, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, it looks like there may be some more litigation coming very soon. And for all we know, they may point out Tasha K again for amplifying the foolishness.
I hope they include Tasha K in their lawsuit. Now, whether she can be implemented, because I did not see the actual full interview. I only saw the clip of the interview on a website. So I
Mhm.
don't know if she pushed that it was alleged. I don't know if she tried to say that it was true or tried to confirm that it was true in any way, shape, or form. From the sounds of the interview, it didn't sound like she was agreeing with him. She was just allowing him to
Let him
use her
talk.
platform to
Mhm.
spew whatever it is that he wants to
And that
say.
doesn't make anything any better. That's
It does
foolishness.
not. So for her to allow him to use her platform, I don't know if just because she did that, she can be included in a lawsuit. But I actually hope that she is included in the lawsuit because of what she did to Cardi B. Anyway,
Simply. But let me go ahead and we have so many. We have so many supporters, so many
don't they?
people here, on today. Of course, Aaron. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey. Oh, and just to make sure y'all know, we will be doing a show on Monday night for the Light of the Leo, and for Thanksgiving we won't be doing the show because Thanksgiving. Anyway,
Right.
moving on. She says, please make sure everybody like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to JoJo Speaks. Make
Yes.
sure your homies know about it. Latoya says hello. She says, hey,
Hey,
fam,
Latoya.
hey. And Aaron called Latoya sweetie pie honey bun. Robin. Hey, Robin.
What's going on?
Robin says, what is the start time for this live? Did I miss it?
No, you didn't. It's 9:30, Robin. 9:30.
We're here. And of course, Aaron was so sweet enough to let her know that it is for 9:30. Naughty Love Movement is here.
Hey, Naughty Love. Thank you so much for coming. So good to see you, girl.
Hey, girl. It's girl and boo at the same time.
Yes, there you go.
Justin is here.
Justin, so glad you're here.
Child, we're gonna talk about it. He said, whoo, Cassie done sued. Hey, y'all.
Okay, you know it's on the list, honey.
It's some foolishness afoot. Okay, everybody says hello to everybody. Latoya says Tasha K has not learned her lesson.
No, she hasn't. Not at all.
Apparently. The Juice Radio Talk Show. Hello, Regina. I know she's in bed right now, just chilling and watching us. She says, hey, good people. God bless you. And let's see if there's anything else that needs to be said. What is this Latoya talking about? Just like Eddie and Johnny, but Johnny took a lie detector test.
Eddie Murphy and Johnny Gill, I think, is she's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ciao.
Yeah, because that rumor was out back in the day. Yeah.
Justin says, I'm so square. I don't know what coitus is.
Coitus is the act of lovemaking or
relations.
Relations, yes. That's I got the word, Justin, from a YouTuber by the name of Alexander Rogers. Whenever he's referencing sexual relations in his review, he uses the word coitus, and so I love the word coitus ever since I heard it.
Latoya says she thinks because she is in bankruptcy court, she can't be sued. She gonna have to think again. Robin says these rumors have been around for years. I hate them. People still accusing Oprah and Gayle of being in a relationship. Oh, yeah. Apparently, people can't be close to each other without having a relationship for some reason. But whatever.
Right.
Latoya says, when is YouTube gonna stop her? You know what? That's a solid question.
A good question.
And y'all got to remember that YouTube make money from her too. So
that's right.
Maybe they might not be too quick to stop her as they should, but to God be the glory.
Well, I think YouTube might take the position of it's her business. She does what she wants to do. If she gets sued, so be it. They can't really sue YouTube because YouTube is just a platform. So it's actually the people that's using the platform that are going to get sued. So maybe Tasha K might not be.
Well, actually, I think the thing is that as far as YouTube is concerned, as long as she's not talking about anything that's going to get people, going to glory and, talking about things like the disease and all that stuff, like, I guess. But anywho, Robin says, when it comes to lawsuits, everybody gets sued. Tasha K should be concerned for allowing him on her platform. Toast gonna burn. You know what? I think it's just so crazy how she thought that this would be okay, but I think some people are just ready for a new story, I guess. Child, who knows? Naughty Love said hello to all the queens in the chat here. Robin also says, just so you know, the YouTube marked this as in the past. Oh, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Latoya said, oh, really? So YouTube is going to stop her when the money dries up. Thank you, Robin.
Probably.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Absolutely. And you said I'll be flying through the topics. Anyways, so Cassie, as someone else mentioned in the chat, Cassie has filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy. She is alleging that for years she suffered through physical abuse,
10
and the
years.
R word. Also says that he forced her to have sex with male prostitutes while he recorded, and forced himself on her throughout their relationship. Now, do I believe that there is truth to these allegations? I absolutely do believe that there is truth to these allegations.
With everything in my body. Yes.
Right. And with every fiber of my being, I believe Cassie absolutely 100% because she actually got with Diddy when she first came out and she was probably still in her teens. I don't
She was
even
19.
She was 19 when she first came out. So, of course, she's very impressionable. And so, when you have this huge music mogul who is promising you the world, and wants to be in a relationship with you, a public relationship with you, although they never really, well, were they ever like official on the
They were
books?
because we always knew that they were together, but we always knew that he had a baby mother and this baby mother and that baby mother, and you know what I'm saying. But we always knew she was part of this what's it called? I said the cattle, the stampede, the barn, whatever.
Whatever you were talking about, I do believe that Cassie is telling the truth, and I'm so happy that she's found the love of her life. You know, they have a beautiful child. Do they have one or two kids?
Two.
Two. She has two beautiful children with him. I'm so glad she didn't have any of Diddy's babies.
Stable. Thank you so much, Robin. Go ahead.
I'm so glad that she did not have any of Diddy's babies. I'm so glad she's not one of his baby mamas. I feel sorry for Cassie that she had to go through that because she was with him for almost like 10 plus
It was
years, wasn't
10
she?
years. 10
With
years.
him for 10 years going through all of that. And when you feel
Her
like
20s.
you're right, all of her 20s, child, and when you feel like you're powerless and this other person has so much power and you can do nothing about it, I can understand why she would have stayed for so long because of manipulation. A lot of
Hmm.
people like to manipulate people to make them feel like, well, if you leave me, you ain't gonna have nothing, you ain't gonna be nothing, you was never nothing without me. And you know how men can be sometimes, or manipulators can be sometimes. So I'm so happy that Cassie is speaking out. I'm so glad that she had the bravery to come out and specifically say exactly what it is that happened to her during
Hmm.
her relationship with Diddy. Jennifer, what do you think about this thing?
I personally think that you know who she got married to, right? Her
I
physical
don't know
therapist,
who.
not physical therapist, her personal trainer.
Oh, okay.
And from what it sounds like, it really sounds like what he did for her was be around and be able to say, this is not normal, this is weird, what is he doing? And something tells me he assisted in helping to wake her up from out of that situation. So thank God for him in that situation. And also, I've been waiting. For some reason, I felt like something, because a few little things have been coming out, especially being concerned about whether or not he was involved allegedly in the hit, allegedly to get Tupac allegedly, and allegedly Biggie as well, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like something had to come out, but I did not. I knew something was going to happen legally. I just didn't know exactly what. And for it to be Cassie, I said, "You go on, girl."
You go, girl.
Okay.
You go,
And
girl. I'm so proud of her.
my prayer is that this emboldens other people to
Mm-hmm.
stand up.
Yes.
And really, of course, people random's gonna come out the woodwork no matter what, of course.
Right.
But um I hope that more come out and speak their truth. Some people are saying Usher need to stand up. Some people saying that Justin Bieber need to stand up. I said, "Ugh."
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever hear Usher utter any ill words towards Diddy.
Chano,
Ever.
Chano. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and okay, you too. Okay, okay. Latoya did say I believe her. Um, Naughty Love says he sat on her other platform before Tasha K. This is recycled information. Thank you so much, Naughty Love. And
Mhm.
I feel like it. And that's such a cute picture of you. This is so cute.
Ain't
Anyway,
it?
Look, Latoya says it's time for a Puff the Magic Dragon to go down. Well, Robin says, I believe Cassie. Puffy offered her 8 figures to get her to not sue.
Wow. Wow.
This better blow up. Hashtag justice for Cassie. Thank you so much, Nade. You
Okay.
got that right. Robin says Cassie has one of the best litigators in NYC. Yeah, I heard she's using the same one that did Meg Thee Stallion use her too?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, I heard she does have the best litigators. And Robin, let me know who else she's litigated for. And thank you for the word stable. You knew what I was trying to say. We here. Appreciate you, sis. Latoya says, this why he all of a sudden wanted to give his former artists all their publishings. Child, but for what though? They ain't gonna make nothing off of it.
Because
When
he
it
ain't
was
gonna make no more money off of it. So that's
yes,
why he gave it up so easy.
he bleeded it dry when it was popular, when it was worth something, and now as it's dry, he wants to. Oh, here you go,
Right. A
child.
little bit of chump change for you,
You're
for your
welcome.
troubles.
Anyway, Cassie specifically in her lawsuit is that she would be nuts to make any of it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she would
believe
be.
her. Absolutely. Please tell me why. I also heard a story based upon this lawsuit that he blew up somebody's car that he was under the impression that she liked. Child, I
He
heard that
wanted
from one video.
he wanted to blow up Kid Cudi's car because she was dating
He
him.
did. That's what they said.
Okay.
Allegedly. So, yeah, people don't realize that manipulation is real and powerful. That's what Latoya says.
Absolutely.
Latoya also says Mr. Alex is fine. Yes, he is a nice looking vanilla baby. Nadia also says justice for Kim Porter. Child, that's gonna have to come out too, because
Okay.
that was a little
That's
random
some deep dark stuff.
and incredibly
Okay.
random. When that happened, I was like,
Perfectly healthy woman. You know what I'm saying? Or seemingly perfectly healthy woman. I don't even remember what she died from. Do you remember,
they
Jennifer?
said she got the flu.
Okay.
Yeah. Robin also says, Latoya, that return of publishing was all cap. The return / money that would come now is minuscule, exactly, as
Okay.
opposed to as if they had their rights before, which is absolutely the truth. He basically
Mm-hmm.
bled that dry. Let's see here. And let's see what else. Robin says, when she put that part about the car being blown up, I believe her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, they say Miami better run. To be honest, I think Miami.
I
I
think
don't
she's
think she's
good.
caught up. I don't think
I
she
think she's
was
good.
ever caught up in him. She just enjoyed him for the
I
moment.
think young Miami went into that relationship or that situationship knowing exactly what it was, knowing exactly what to expect, and
Mm-hmm.
knowing exactly what her role was in the situationship.
Child, yeah. Yeah, Robin, not her car, Kid Cudi. Yeah, got it
Yeah.
blown up. Yeah, everybody
Mm-hmm.
hearing the story so quickly. Naughty Love says, Gene Deal has been exposing Puffy for years. I'm I'm I know we're going to see so much more. The end of
This
the
is
year is going
just the
to be
beginning.
yeah,
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 this is just the beginning, y'all.
yeah. So Adults Survivor Act bring all creeps to justice. And I have heard that as far as the other things, the manipulation and other sexual things or sexual assault that might have
Mm-hmm.
happened, the what's the time frame that they can sue?
I don't know what the statute of limitations, the
That's the
actual
word.
years are.
The statute is not enough, but for the R word,
Mm-hmm.
there is none. So she could possibly he could yeah. Anywho, Latoya says Kid Cudi said it was true, a car blown up. And I
Mm-hmm.
heard somebody say that Lucius from that show Empire.
Oh, Terrence Howard.
Was loosely based off of Diddy,
Diddy. I've heard that too.
allegedly. So yeah, and they had to sign an NDA if they took the publishing.
Mm, wow.
That's but why? Oh yeah, so they won't. Okay, so they won't tell all the things that they have seen. Because
Exactly.
I've seen a video of Young Jock talking about the day that he made Cassie shave off the side of her head.
Wow.
I saw that video. I'm gonna have to send that to you. That
Please
was on
do.
TikTok. I saw that earlier today. And Latoya says Jag was right about this one, and I think it might only be about this one. And she mean Jaguar right. She's been all over the place telling
Okay.
people's supposed business, but I believe she's right about this one. All right.
Okay, Jennifer, if you could go into the chat for me and pull up the picture of Scottie Pippen, because I want everybody to see it in case they haven't, because I know it's up in there somewhere. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Scottie Pippen has resurfaced. I don't know if he was away for some time. I didn't even recognize him because I saw him in a meme sitting down at this basketball game. I was like, oh, that looks like just some random homeless man. But
Sorry.
then on a later post on the Shade Room, it's okay. I saw that it's actually Scottie Pippen, and people were reacting to seeing Scottie Pippen look like he's been through something. And Jennifer and I
We did have a back and
discussed it
forth.
just a little bit. And Jennifer, tell me what your side or excuse for him was.
Okay, let me go ahead and put this up here because apparently you want the people to see him. Where is it at? So personally, I don't want to sound mean, Jonathan.
You don't have to sound mean. It's all in your delivery.
Okay, he's old. Okay, and when you get a little older, sometimes you start not to really care too much about how you look.
It's
Because
just to let you know, it's above the
I
it's
already
above
found it.
this. Okay.
I'm quick with it. So yeah,
He just look a little more than a little rough. He
yeah,
just
that's the
looks rough.
problem. And this, it's not like he's, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't ever feel like he was, sexy per se. Like,
I never thought that either.
never found him truly attractive. Let's see. Latoya says, "Oh wow," Latoya says he's old.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, my bad, seasoned. Yeah. Why were you surprised about his looks, Jonathan?
Because when you see these athletes, and as I was, telling Jennifer, giving off names of former athletes, like I said, Michael Jordan, but then Jennifer said, "Well, he got money." Then I thought about Magic Johnson, and then, oh well, yeah, he got money too. And so a lot of times, I guess for those athletes that maybe aren't doing as well, maybe we would not see them, so we wouldn't see exactly the effects of life and no more money and all that good stuff. Not to say that he's broke, because I don't know. I don't think he broke. He just don't look like too much of it. It's just, yeah. It's just,
I'm not
I'm
sure if
just
there's
sad.
enough. I'm not even sure if there's enough money to make him look.
Well, I mean, all we need is a haircut and a freshen up, and hopefully
Maybe
he
he
would
don't
look a
feel like he
little.
need that.
I guess he does. I guess I'm thinking he just doesn't care. That's my thoughts. I just, especially if he's going out in public looking like this, I just think he just doesn't care. But I'm glad he's got a head full of hair though,
Or
because at that
I
age, honey, that's a blessing.
it is. I just want to give it to our Ace Boon Coon, Robin Moore that saith, Scotty was never good looking,
No, he wasn't.
and
I
AJ
agree
ain't
with that,
assistant.
Robin. Yeah, I agree with that, Robin. Scotty was never a looker. No, he wasn't.
Oh, Douglas Wigdor, Cassie's attorney. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And Latoya also says, Robin, I had to leave that panel. I had my nerves. Oh Lord, what were you talking about over there? I'm just being nosy.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what else. Robert said, "Me too," and I'm a moderator over there. Oh, okay. Can y'all please tell us what they were talking about? Now I'm just curious. And Latoya also says his ex with his nephew, he going through it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he is.
yeah. Latoya says, "Robin, bless your heart." Yes, there you go, Jonathan. You're welcome.
Absolutely. So Marlon Wayans came out. I don't know how recent this was, but I just recently saw this particular story. But Marlon Wayans has come out and said that his eldest child is transgender, transitioning from female to male. And he actually said during an interview on the Breakfast Club that initially he didn't know how to react, and he reacted the way that you would expect maybe an African American parent to act if their child were to say that they were transitioning.
Yeah,
However, with time and space, he's been able to come to a space of acceptance and love, unconditional love. And I just love the fact that a Black man like Marlon Wayans can come out. Now, Dwayne Wade is not the only one out here with a transgender child
yes,
out in the open. Marlon Wayans has added himself to the list of strong Black fathers supporting their transgender children and whatever it is that their heart desires for their life. I love this about Marlon. Marlon was always my favorite Wayans brother to begin with, because I thought he was the best looking to begin with. So this makes me like him even the more. Jennifer, what do you think about the story?
chill. I think it's awesome. I think it's really beautiful. Because back when we found out that Cher, uh, then daughter was transitioning to be Cher's son,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's new, but it's certainly a whole nother thing, a whole nother way of seeing things when we see is not only a Black person, but a Black father that is
Right.
able to talk about the journey. Because the thing that's so real about that, a part of the thought process of your child has to die so that who they are can live in your heart. And
Right.
through what Marlon had to say, you can hear the death
Mm-hmm.
of his daughter in his mind and thought process, and now the love for his new son that looks just like his
His other
brother
son. Yes.
um come into fruition. And I think it's beautiful. Just, I think we all have to remember it's a process. Though the child has been thinking about this and going through this process in their mind all their lives, the parent has to once again kill what they thought would be the future for their child
Right.
to understand what they're walking in right now. So I
And
think it was really beautiful.
And that's the case for any person of the LGBTQIA plus community, because
Amen.
parents have dreams for all of their children. And if their child even comes out gay or lesbian, they still have to put a depth to whatever it is that their expectations were as far as relationships are concerned, and even way of life is concerned. As far as what they were expecting, they have to kill all of that to accept what is the truth. So I just love the fact that Marlon's maturity allowed him to look past all of the skepticism that's in the African American community concerning the LGBTQIA plus community. And I'm so glad that he was able to speak out about it and encourage. I didn't seem like he was actually encouraging other fathers
Just
to do
telling
it,
his
but this
story.
will encourage other fathers to
Hmm.
do it publicly. So I applaud Marlon Wayans, and I'm so glad that he came out and said this. Oh, what you reading?
First of all, thank you for understanding and knowing I was reading something. This is what I was reading. Latoya says, Jonathan, me and your nephew saw a cute guy today leaving practice, and he said Uncle Jojo would like him.
Why do I want a full description just
We
to
need one.
understand if
We need a
y'all
full
know
description.
what
Put
my
it in.
type is?
Put it in the chat,
Please
Latoya.
do.
I need a full description of who this man, what this man looked like, because we do know Jonathan's type. We got. I need to.
We
We
need
we
we
need to
need
know
we
a
definitely
description.
need to know his height. We definitely need to know his body type. We definitely need to know the skin shade, honey. We need to know all that, all of that, all the
Amen.
details,
Please and
honey.
thank you.
Okay.
She said, I was like, how you know your uncle's type?
Okay.
But for all we know,
He
the
might.
Holy Spirit may be flowing through him. You don't know. You
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
He
You
may have seen
never
something.
know.
Robin says, speaking of Marlon Wayans, have you seen Raid the Cage, a game show co-hosted by Damon Wayans Jr.? I know that he's co-hosting a show, but I haven't seen that show. He's cute.
What's it called again?
It's called Raid, RAID, The Cage.
Raid the Cage.
Yeah. And they did say that they were talking about Cassie over there on the other panel. And
Okay.
thank you for explaining this, Robin. She said people seem to be victim blaming and had no understanding of the law that allows her to sue. And
Gotcha.
I know it does suck being some of the smartest people in the room.
Right. See, and that's why I would probably have to leave the room too. So I don't blame y'all at all.
to not go kooky over that. But yes, we certainly understand why you had to step away, because I love how so many people these days can totally just step out and talk about things as if they know what they're talking about. And especially when they haven't taken some time to just listen, just hear what's happening, hear what's going on, hear what's the law, hear what can be done. But people just want to fight. People bored.
Yeah.
Sorry. It just is
Yeah.
what it is. I just thank God that we have intelligence up in here.
Yes. Thank you,
God
Lord.
bless y'all. Okay, because I ain't got no time to be fussing back and forth. I talk too much as it is.
Okay.
Anywho, that wasn't a bad one. It's okay, Johnson.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that until afterwards. But
Until after you said okay.
but we both talk a lot though.
Yeah, we do.
So at least when we're together.
Yeah. Latoya says he's tall, light skinned, with curly hair.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Let me ask you, would you go for some chocolate?
Yes, I would. And I'd like to explain this. So when I was little, let's say elementary and middle school years, I was so into white boys. Initially, I wanted to be white as I was young because I wanted to have hair. I wanted to have straight hair. I wanted to have all the hair. But because the first man I remember being really attracted to was Johnny Depp in Cry Baby. I remember seeing that when I was like 6 or 7 or 8. And I thought he was the most beautiful human being in the entire world. That man looked perfect in that movie. Perfect.
It was a great movie too.
Yes, it is. It's an excellent movie. And the soundtrack is even better, honey. Okay. Please, Mr. Jailer, honey. Okay.
Please.
Yes.
Don't get me going.
Girl.
Mr.
Girl.
Jailer.
Oh, the way the background singers were
Come
singing
on.
in that thing.
They were singing like they knew about Jesus.
It sounded like an old Negro spiritual, honey. Okay. Because they had the niggas back there on the mic. Okay.
You know it.
They
don't want them in the they don't want them in the front in the camera, but
not singing lead. No, but we need the background, honey.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my best friend Lenora, she's always been into dark-skinned men, and I really never understood why. Because when I got older, I was really into the light-skinned men, aka Genuine, Ludacris. I thought he was the sexiest rapper alive. I thought he was so fine. So I was really into light-skinned men during my high school years. Julius Peppers, who I had been fawning over for my entire high school career. To this day, yes. If I ever have a husband, I want him to look exactly like number 90, Julius Peppers, defensive end for the Carolina Panthers, also played for the Chicago Bears, but that's neither here nor there. But as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the dark-skinned man and the beauty in the dark-skinned man. It'd be really funny if my husband ended up being dark-skinned. I don't think he will be, but you never know. But yes, I definitely will go for a dark-skinned man. The face card cannot decline. The face still got to be there because, there are some dark-skinned men out there who just ain't got it. But there's some light-skinned men out there who don't look that good either. So, it is what it is.
Okay.
But yes.
Let's start off with Scottie Pippen.
Okay. Light skin ain't cute, worth a darn. But, it is what it is. But yeah, yes, I will go for a dark-skinned man. And Latoya, just one other question concerning that man that y'all saw. What was his body type? Was he slim? Was he thick? Was he muscular? What was it?
Latoya says he looks like that man on the picture he took at Auntie birthday dinner. Oh, The Night.
Okay. Okay.
That dude was tall.
He was I think he said he was 6'8" or 6'9".
You could have told me he was 7 foot and I would have believed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he was tall. I felt like I didn't feel necessarily short standing next to him, but he was definitely. I would have to look up at him. Okay.
A moment. Latoya says, yes, JoJo, cry baby. And Regina did say that she was able to look at the story of the Wayans brother. And she did love it.
Yes.
Latoya said, and that one teardrop was everything.
It was everything.
She said they was in a chain gang, honey. They sure was.
The chain gang, yes.
Please, Mr. Chain.
Yes.
What a song.
Isn't it? I want to see a drag queen actually lip sync to that song. That would be everything. If I saw a drag queen lip sync to that song, or if I saw that song as a lip sync song on Drag Race, I know it'll never happen because they only do popular music on there, but that would be everything.
Latoya says, Idris, me please. Lance Gross, me please. Okay. Okay. Latoya, Robin says, why did I lean in just like Jonathan?
Yes, because we Ace Boom Combs, girl, we here.
Okay. Aaron says, I look for a good heart, kind and good talker. Two quiet people do not work. I need it taller. Well, you don't have to look too far for that taller. She can. Well, you don't have to worry about that.
See, Aaron, that's my issue because I'm a full 6'2". So most men are shorter than me. So I had to get over, as I got older, the fantasy of being with a taller man and just understood that there's a good chance that the man that I end up with just might be 5'10". And that's okay.
And that is okay.
I don't know if I want him shorter than 5'10" though.
Okay. We have limits here.
Yes, okay? We do.
There's limits and boundaries. Okay, let's not cross them. Thank you. God bless. Latoya says, "Let me out." That's what he said.
Yes.
He said that. That's what we said to the jailer.
Okay.
Eric says, Jonathan, a good man can become attractive. Now that's true.
That is true. I will say that. That
is very true.
You can grow to be attracted to someone.
Somebody that's either way, like, the heart, how they are.
I think Sai from the Real Housewives of New York said that she originally wasn't attracted to her husband, but somewhere along the way they were able to come together as one.
Child, to be honest, one thing I found out as Jennifer, what's good for Jennifer, I gravitate towards body type. Because I don't think I can do skinty.
I do like a certain body type, like as far as a preference is concerned. I do have a preference for a body type, although I'm not like dead set on that particular body type. I would just love to have that particular body type. Jennifer, what you laughing at?
Erin said, I need a talker, not taller. Everybody taller than me. Oh gosh.
Can I tell you a secret, Jennifer? Because someone brought up a famously. I'll bring up two men that have been deemed as extremely sexy. Mm-hmm. Idris Elba and Denzel Washington have always been labeled as very attractive men, and for me, I just never saw it. I love Idris Elba's accent. I think that's sexy, but to me, physically, he was just never that attractive to me. I don't know what it is.
When you gauge attraction, are you looking at face, body? Like what are you looking at? Because like I said, for me, it's mostly body.
For me, it's always going to be the face first. Body's going to be second. Body really doesn't matter to me all that much, to be honest. Of course, I would like a certain body type. I would prefer a certain body type. But if that face ain't there, then it ain't gonna happen, period, point blank. But you can have the face and your body look, whatever. Because to be honest, I don't mind being with a heavier man. I find heavier men attractive as well. So it is what it is. Body really doesn't matter that much to me. Body is just an add-on, an extra credit. It's the cherry on top for me. But for me, it's all about the face, to be honest. But yeah, for some reason, I've just never found Idris Elba or Denzel Washington to be that attractive. Not to say that they're ugly or anything. I think that they're handsome, but I just never got the obsession with them.
I'm going to explain why the obsession is there. Mm-hmm. The biggest reason why is because their presence. When a Denzel or an Idris steps in the room, they step in oozing confidence.
Right.
They step in oozing what looks like could be respect because it looked like he won't, slap me upside my head.
Okay. Like, not get a snap back.
Okay. And it's those are the things that he's given. And also like the roles that they've taken, a lot of them are really strong men and women. We are attracted. A lot of women, we're attracted to masculinity, and that kind of masculinity that we see in the roles that we see, or the kind of men that they've been, like, especially knowing that they are married men, they're happy within their relationships, and especially like with Denzel, he's been married for 17,000 years,
right?
And it's like, women want that kind of love. So not only is he a good man, a strong man, a God-fearing man, but he knows how to be monogamous as well.
Right. Yeah.
Those are the things we fall for.
Yeah, those things are sexy as well. Yeah, I get that.
Joseph says, Screech. I made it barely. Smash the buttons or your belly button will smell like sardines trapped in skunk sauce. Thank you, Joseph, for the threats. We appreciate it.
Have you noticed that he only threatens people on JoJo Speaks? I haven't seen him threaten anyone on the Juice Radio and Talk Show or the Light of the Leo. Have you?
Because he understands time and place. The threats are for you. Let's see. Latoya says, he got to go through me first. Latoya says he has to pass the boo test, so he better be ready. Let me tell you something. I'll be nice, but after we're done meeting with each other, I'll make sure Jonathan knows the truth.
Of course.
But I won't. To be honest, I might not even say anything. I'd like for you to find things out on your own. Robin says, I went out with a man who was my height, so I wore 4-inch heels because I knew he was talking to one of my friends. I just wanted to tower over him. It was a church date. A church date?
Ooh,
I don't even know if that counts. Latoya says, I need to see them teeth, them shoes, them nails, and how you living first. Well then, Joseph says, let's start a Find JoJo's Bow series.
Yes.
Lord have mercy. That frightens me just a little bit.
Why?
Putting you out there like that? But then again, it may be a great thing. Who knows?
It could be.
Latoya says, give me MBJ all day. He's all my Michael B. Jordan. He's all my all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
I think Michael B. Jordan is across the board on everyone's list. At least I would think that. I mean,
he's attractive.
He found a me, girl.
He looked nice. Don't get me wrong. I see what y'all seeing, but he wouldn't be for me. Ain't enough.
I don't think I would want to be with him because he seems like he could be a little boring.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, but he's definitely fine. That's for sure.
Robin says, yes, Jonathan.
Sorry.
They are both average looking. They got extra points because they're famous.
Agreed. And they're probably some of the most famous Black actors out there. And because there are not a lot of famous Black actors besides, the Terrence Howards and the Morris Chestnuts and, the Boris Kojos and them. But, they're still kind of few and far between.
Latoya says, it's Denzel swag, but in Training Day, Denzel was fun. Now, I can give you that. Denzel did look very good in Training Day.
He did.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Latoya said, it ain't Idris masculinity that I'm looking at. And she also said, Jennifer, watch it. Calm down. Uh, Joseph said, "Oh, here we go. Oh, she's scared. Now I'm double happy about it. Let's make it happen. Tyrone, start the theme music score. Toya, get get the mean sister eyes ready. Aaron, get the gentle reminders that Jen is sweet, so that Jen don't lose her whole mind. That would work though. Aaron speaking to me saying that I'm sweet.
Yes, yes. You know, when we do 90 Day Fiance, I know we're getting off topic, but when we do 90 Day Fiance, I have such strong feelings about these couples. But when Erin comes with her side of things, it makes me kind of rethink my position. It doesn't make me change my position per se, but it allows me to think twice about my position. And
It
that's why I
makes
love
you
her so much.
consider more to the
Yeah,
equation.
agreed.
Um, you heard about Kiki? What Kiki Mama said about Usher?
Oh,
I think
about
she was,
Usher.
yeah, saying that he likes men's allegedly.
Well, no, I didn't hear that. No.
It was a voicemail that what's his face leaked out there,
Oh, okay.
threatening
I
to um threatening to use bullets on him.
okay. See, I would honestly say I wouldn't be surprised if that was true, but I wouldn't believe it until I knew it for sure.
And to be honest, I don't think I would take that too much to heart because she was angry
She was
about,
very angry.
her child and all that stuff. So yeah. Um okay. Yeah, she blasted Usher, but not saying that I don't believe it. I'm just saying like meh, we can get past that.
It is what
Uh
it is.
Joseph says, did I hear JoJo's bow in 90 days? No. We're just talking about 90 Day Fiance. Joseph, what are you talking about? You're doing the most.
Yeah, we were talking about 90 Day Fiance, Joseph, but it's okay. It's totally
Uh
fine.
Latoya says, I can't play taboo with y'all. Why?
I don't
Anywho,
even know how to play Taboo.
Aaron says, oh, it's a fun game. It's like there's a card, there's one word, and there's a bunch of words that you can't say to describe that word to make the other person say that word.
Oh,
Um,
that seems like too much work. I'm sorry. Too much thinking.
I like playing. It's fun. Aaron says, Jonathan, we make each other think, and you have made me grow and look at things differently. Though I talk so much, my face hurts afterwards. LOL. But I think that's why it's great to have the conversation so we can all look at things in multiple different ways.
Right,
Um,
because if we're all saying the same thing, things can get kind of boring, you know? If
yes.
everyone's just agreeing with everything that everyone is saying, there's no fun in that.
Latoya asks, would you go on 90 Day Fiance?
Would I go on 90 Day Fiance? First of all, I wouldn't want to be on TV.
That's number
Um,
one.
I would not want a camera in my face because I would not be able to be as natural as I would be in real life. Because I'd always feel like I have to be on. So yeah, no, just for that in general. Not even for a fine man. I'd ask him just to date me on the low.
Mm.
Anyway, so
Anywho,
on to the next topic. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but gospel singer Bobby Storm was on a flight. And during the flight, it seemed like it was like right at the beginning of the flight before they took off. She made an announcement to the entire plane that she was a gospel singer, that she is Grammy nominated with her group. I can't remember exactly what the group was, but it's whatever group that sings for Kirk Franklin, I believe it is. I think their name starts with an M. But they're Grammy nominated. And she wanted to sing a song for everyone. Not exactly sure what her intentions were with this particular announcement, but one of the flight attendants did ask her to please not do that, so please be quiet so that we can get this thing on the roll. If I were on that plane, I would want her to be quiet as well. I'm sorry, but I came on this plane to get to my destination, not to hear you talk about who you are, what you do, what awards you've been nominated for, and to hear you sing. No, I came here to be on my tablet, to watch my good shows that I've
take a little
downloaded.
nap.
Okay, take a little nap, okay, and do my thing. But I don't need you to be interrupting because when you're on a plane, you typically expect it to be pretty quiet, outside of a little bit of murmuring from people talking here and there. But when you hear somebody just talking and it's not one of the flight attendants on the microphone giving you them good safety instructions, then there's going to be confusion. So I don't get why she felt the need to do this. Maybe she wanted to have a moment because someone was recording her, the person next to her was recording her. So I'm thinking maybe she just wanted to have a moment. So, Jennifer, what are your thoughts on this?
She's a part of Maverick City.
Maverick City. Okay, thank you.
Robin says, I understand that she has pulled that several times. She needs
Mm,
attention badly. And that's
yeah,
exactly what I was thinking is like, why are we randomly doing this? And that's why I didn't watch it because I knew what it was. And
right.
then, you know, it sounds like she wanted to make something out of that, which is very weird to me as well. It's like, girl, not saying that you can't sing or nothing like that, but we don't need it right now.
We don't need there's a time and place for everything, girl, and this is not the time and or the place.
And I'm over here trying to eat this food that I got from within the airport. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
This whole sandwich that I purchased so I could eat good while we flying and stuff like that. And my
right.
Kit Kat as well as my peanut M&Ms and M's and things of that nature. Like don't do that.
Exactly. So for we haven't done a social commentary in a while, and so I brought this subject up to Jennifer a couple of weeks ago because Nene actually mentioned this on one of her lives. Nene said that she would not be interested in dating a bisexual man. Um, I don't necessarily remember her reasoning as to why. I will say this: when I was younger, I used to say that I would never be interested in dating a bisexual man because I feel as though I cannot compete with with women. Women have things that I don't have. Women have breasts. Women have a vagina. Women have I do have the long hair, but women have femininity. Now they have feminine ways that I don't have. I may be somewhat feminine, but I'm not a woman. So I can't give you the full woman experience as a woman can do for you. However, as I've gotten older, I think my perspective on that question has changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I would go rushing to be with a bisexual man, but if a bisexual man were to ask me out or be interested in me, I don't think that I would turn them away necessarily because people don't understand that bisexual people can be monogamous. People don't understand that bisexual people, when they are in a relationship, they can be faithful to that one person, although they
Mm-hmm.
are attracted to other people. Because even those who are heterosexual or homosexual, they can be attracted to other people too, as well.
Yeah.
So it's the same case for everyone. So I would give someone who is bisexual a chance. And to be honest, I do feel bad, especially for bisexual Black men,
Mm-hmm.
because when it comes to dating women, being truthful with them about their sexuality, I would be a little hesitant if I were bisexual and dating women and telling them. Although I do think it is important to let them know if that is the case. I would be so hesitant to tell them because it's not necessarily as acceptable with Black women because a lot of times they think like some women think I don't want to say Jennifer thinks, but as some women would think, oh well, I ain't got no penis, so I can't do nothing for you. So it is what it is. But I would consider dating a bisexual man. But what was your viewpoint on it, Jennifer?
Well, what you were talking about with, a man being whether or not they'll be able to actually say that to someone, I think it's worth saying, especially because if you're looking at people's previous relationships,
Hmm.
of course you'd want to be able to say, yeah, that was my man back then, but now I'm with you. Um, and to be honest, if they do have the conversation, they may find that there are a lot more open-minded Black women and women
Hmm.
in general that's able to take your situation and say, okay, I can deal with that.
I can work
That's
with
that's
it.
I can work with that.
Hmm.
There are a lot of there are women out there that's very much so okay with that. So honesty is the greatest policy because when they find out afterwards or later down the road, that's a level of betrayal
Right.
So it is much better to be open about that in the first place. Now, personally, I have always thought about that as well. If I happen to be with a bisexual man, I would just kept on thinking like we both like hot penises, and like how's that supposed to work out? I can't give you that other side, but I do have to at least attempt to renew my mind in that. I don't have that thought process. Um, so I'm sure there's a chance. Oh, hey Felicia, say hey to Felicia.
Hey, Fifi.
Um,
And y'all tell us in the chat if y'all would consider dating a bisexual man. We want some feedback on this.
so I was always saying that there's something that I can't offer to that person, but maybe it is about the attraction. Maybe it's about the person, and maybe if you choose to be with this person, this is who you're going to be with. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have that situation personally in my life, which is why I don't necessarily think about it a whole lot anymore.
Hmm.
But would I have been okay with it? No. I wouldn't be mean about it though.
Of course not. Of course not.
But yeah, nah.
I saw this video on Instagram of this man who was recording his fiance. I think it was like a week or two before they were supposed to get married, and she found out that
Oh
he had
yeah.
sexual relations with his roommate in college,
Hmm.
and so therefore she called the wedding off.
She's
And
stupid.
yeah, she
Very
is
stupid.
stupid because a lot of people do experimentation during those college years, and you might not even. I think he was a bisexual man in real life, and she might not. I guess she didn't know that. But when people experiment, they don't know exactly what they want. They're doing exactly what the word means, experimenting.
Now it'll be
Um,
a different situation if he had hot relations with his roommate that he currently is living with at the moment,
right,
and that happened
exactly.
2 months ago. That will be a problem.
Right, but not 5 or 6 years ago while you were in college. I think that's pretty unreasonable, and again, because of that reaction, this is the reason why a lot of Black men don't feel comfortable sharing that information with Black women because of the fear, of rejection that they feel as though that they would receive from that, and I
Yeah,
understand
but I
that, I
just
really
feel
do.
like, but see, this is why you gotta. First of all, I think it is kind of weird she was able to find that out.
Mm.
But even still, though, if there were some degrees of separation that would have him to find out, maybe it is best to say something. And then they gotten this far, they days away from their wedding. You know how much money that.
And the fact that she didn't care about none of that, she did, and but that's how some people are. Now, me saying that's the reason why men don't want to say it. I'm not saying that it's good that they don't say it. I'm just saying this
No,
is the
there's
reason why
there's
they don't
reasons
say
why,
it.
because it's
Um,
not easy, but it you have to give people the chance to say no.
Right, right. And the same reason why we have such a huge download community because of the stigma of gay men out
And the
here,
fear.
and the fear of rejection from family, friends, and close loved ones. This is why we have so many men that are on the down low, whether they be masculine, femme, whatever the case may be. They feel as though they can't live their truth because of the backlash that they'll receive from their own people.
Exactly. Felicia says, agreed. Don't take my decision away from me. Be
Right,
honest.
right.
Absolutely. Hey, Bianca.
Hey, Bianca.
Sweetness. She says, happy Thursday, JoJo Speaks, and the light, the light of the Leo. Love you.
Thank you for coming, boo.
Erin says, I could date a bisexual if we had open conversation. Thank you.
Hmm.
But I think women do have trouble. It is certainly possible. It
And
is. It's
and
out
the
there.
thing is, I get that. I really do understand the issues, because there's a difference between a woman finding out that her partner cheated on her with a woman and her partner cheating on her with a man. Like
Hmm.
there's a sense of a betrayal on another level
Yeah,
when
man.
it comes to a woman being cheated on by someone of the same sex. that's something, and that's something that I've never really understood. Um, I really don't get why it's so much worse. Because cheating is cheating, in my opinion. But
This is true, but sometimes there's a little bit in you that says, "Wait, hold on, am I that horrible that he has to go over to the other side?"
and what they don't understand is that that person was attracted to the same sex before they met you.
Yeah. Aaron says, the second person I dated after my divorce, 2 dates, was bisexual. We're still friends, but he was too quiet.
Mm,
And the date was dead silent. Dead silence. So
ooh,
I didn't continue. Yeah. No, thank you. That doesn't
yeah.
work out.
Mm-mm.
Alrighty. That's
I
pretty
hate when
much
I'm in a
it.
situation where I have to start the conversation and keep the conversation going. If
No,
that's the
thank you.
case, then no, it's
We
going to be a
we we
no
don't
go for
belong to each
me.
other. We don't
I'm
need to be
sorry because I've
together.
never been the conversation starter, like ever.
Really?
I don't think I am. Well, not in new spaces, at least.
Yeah. Aaron said, excuse me, Felicia says, Aaron, dead silence. I like a healthy talker, not too much, just right.
Hmm.
Yes. And Bianca said, happy Friday Eve, sister, to Felicia. She said, yes, Friday Eve. Y'all, I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday. I'm
Yes.
already planning what I'm going to eat later when Tyrone gets home. I'm very excited about that.
Okay. Well,
Alrighty.
Jennifer, go ahead and give us your social media contacts real quick if we don't have any other comments to read
No.
out. Okay, well, if you're not going to, you guys can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is JoJo_speaks3020. My Facebook is Jonathan Lee. My email is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. Once again, please subscribe to JoJo Speaks. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Jennifer, do you now want to give your social media contacts? I'll give you the floor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just found it. I'm the Light of the Leo. Go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and of course YouTube at the Light of the Leo with no spaces. You'll find me quickly. And that's JoJo Speaks.
We love y'all so much. We love this community that we've created along with the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Thank you guys so much for your support. Seeing you guys every week in the comments brings so much joy to me. So thank you once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once
Thank
again,
you.
we will not be here next week due to next Thursday being Thanksgiving, but we will be here the week following that. But until next time, we'll be here, same place, same time, same place. Same beautiful faces. But Jennifer, you want to read that comment real quick?
I did. Bianca said, I'm just putting the food in the oven, sis. The Light
Okay.
of the Leo. LOL. And Aaron says, this is my weekend. I am enjoying right now. Oh, okay,
All
yes.
right, girl.
Robert says, I am loquacious.
I need to find the meaning of that word.
Amen.
I've
All
heard it
right.
once or twice before.
We're leaving for real now.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, y'all. Good night.
Love y'all. I should turn it off, huh?